For the first time, all of the Democrats hoping to unseat Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson were on the same stage tonight. CBS 58's Jenna Wells was inside Marquette's Varsity Theater tonight. Joins us from the newsroom with what the candidates had to say. Jenna.
Bill, a passionate night for Wisconsin Democrats at the Senate primary debate here in Milwaukee, giving 5 Dem Senate candidates the chance to speak on topics from inflation to reproductive rights and climate change.
My first initiative is to make sure that we suspend the federal gas tax.
A hot topic at Sunday's Democratic Senate primary debate, inflation. State Treasurer Sarah Godlewski saying fossil fuel companies need to be held accountable. Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes echoing the sentiment.
We have to hold the oil, gas companies and also pharmaceutical companies accountable for using inflation as a smokescreen to continue to jack up prices.
Outagamie County Executive Tom Nelson pushing a national industrial strategy.
Under one roof, we need to have tax policy, trade policy, get rid of NAFTA, get rid of CAFTA, things that have hollowed out manufacturing.
The plan calls for putting more police on the streets by
businesses to help with economic issues.
The best thing we can do is make sure that we're raising wages and building more things here in America.
Nonprofit founder Stephen Olacara focusing on root supply chain problems.
Supporting the president to use the Defense Production Act to help open up and ease the supply chain bottlenecks.
Another focus, the overturn of Roe v. Wade.
We have to explore every possible option to make sure that women get the reproductive health care that they need and deserve.
Godlewski, the only woman in the race, criticizing the male candidate's past avoidance of the topic.
Where were you guys talking about reproductive rights at a UW forum when they asked you what your priorities were in the U.S. Senate? You know, I wasn't the only one talking about reproductive rights because for me, this is not an afterthought.
On the topic of gun violence, Barnes addressing the need for better equitable funding for schools.
So we need to make sure that every child in every zip code has a fair shot at success, because that's not the reality right now.
Lasry highlighting his campaign's public safety plan.
The first approach was to make sure that the police have the resources they need for training to stop and solve crimes and to make sure that we're rebuilding trust in communities.
All 5 candidates supporting restrictions on assault weapons.
I do not believe we should have weapons of war in our community.
Other topics included climate change and trade with China. The Republican gubernatorial primary debate is next Sunday. Live in the newsroom, Jenna Wells, CBS 58 News.
Thank you.